Dubai is actually not a country? Yes, you are not alone. Let's talk about it.
Okay, see.
It is.
Hey guys. Say hey guys.
It is.
Use your microphone. Hey guys.
It is.
Hey guys. Welcome back to my channel Pretty Val Vibes. In today's video, I'll be answering the most asked questions about the UAE. So let's dive in. Hey hey.
Uh,
Thank you.
okay.
Guys, the first question on my list is what is the capital of the UAE? The capital of the UAE is Abu Dhabi. The next question is what is the currency used in the UAE? The currency in the UAE is the UAE dirhams. The next question is do I need a do I need a visa to visit the UAE? It all depends from where you are coming from. If you are coming from my country, which is Cameroon, you actually need a visitor visa to visit the UAE. I'll advise you visit the government portal to know more about the visa, but there are different types of visa. There are 60 days, 30 days, and 90 days. It all depends on you, and it depends too on the country. They are visa free. There are some countries which are visa free, some which requires a visa on arrival. So I'll advise you visit the government portal to know more about the visa requirement. The next question is what is the official language of the UAE? The official language of the UAE is Arabic, but English is spoken in other parts like in schools, business center. You will find English and different languages. What is the main religion practice in the UAE? Arabic is the main religion practice in the UAE, but there are other religions. As I said, Arabic is just the main religion because the UAE is an Islamic country. I am a Christian, so I go to church. What are the top touristic attractions in the UAE? As we all know, the Burj Khalifa first. Then there's the Palm Jumeirah, the Sheikh Zayed Grand Mosque in Abu Dhabi, and there's a Louvre in Abu Dhabi too. The next question, which is frequently asked, is Dubai a city or a country? You are not alone that think that Dubai is actually the country. No, the country is the United Arab Emirates, and Dubai is a city. A city, one of the seven emirates of the United Arab Emirates. There are seven emirates that makes up the United Arab Emirates, and Dubai is one of them. Dubai is the economic capital of the UAE and is also the touristic capital of the country. That is why most people know about Dubai and they don't know about the other Emirates. That is where you will find the Burj Khalifa, the Palm Jumeirah, and all the skyscrapers. But there's other seven Emirates. Like I am personally based in Abu Dhabi, which is the political capital of the UAE. The next question is what is the best time to visit the UAE? The best time to visit the UAE is around November, from November to March, because it is colder. Yes, when I tell people I'm cold in the UAE and they're like, no, the UAE can't be cold. I tell them, yes. At times I put on winter clothes, not the very thick winter clothes, but I put on winter clothes in the UAE. During the winter in the UAE, it is cold. It is not very hot like in the summer. So for someone that lives in the African country or not so cold countries and you want to visit the UAE, I'll advise you to visit from November to March. That is when it's very. Another question is what is the climate like in the UAE? The UAE has a desert climate which is very hot, but in winter it is mild. It is not as cold. That winter starts from November to March. End of March, it start getting very hot. So I'll advise anybody to come during the winter. Another question is the UAE safe for tourists and expatriates? The UAE is actually considered one of the safest country in the world. If you see a lady walking at night alone without being scared, know she is in the UAE. I actually sleep with my doors open. Question is, can women travel alone in the UAE? Actually, yes. It's very funny, but yes, women can travel alone. Why shouldn't a woman travel alone in the first place? Yes, women can travel alone to the UAE. It is free for everybody. There's no restriction, be it a man or a woman. The dress code of the UAE. The UAE is actually a modern city. There is no dress code. But I would advise, if you are going into offices, just dress decent. That is all. Consume alcohol in the UAE? The general answer will be yes, you can consume alcohol in the UAE. Now, it depends on the emirate which you are found in. In Abu Dhabi, where I am precisely, as of 18, you can purchase alcohol. You don't need an ID or any document to buy alcohol in Abu Dhabi. But as of Dubai and the other Emirates, I have no idea. But I know alcohol can be consumed in the UAE in designated areas. When I say designated areas, let me come back. In your home, you can consume in clubs, in bar, but not on the streets. So in designated areas, you can consume alcohol. What are the cultural norms and etiquette in the UAE? My advice will be just respect the local custom and etiquette of the UAE, and you will be fine. Just dress modest, and that's fine, especially during Ramadan, where it is their fasting and their holy month. So I would advise to avoid problem, dress modestly, especially during Ramadan. Next question is, what is the cost of living in the UAE? The cost of living in the UAE is relatively high, especially in cities like Dubai and Abu Dhabi. I have a video on my channel that I talk about how much I spend monthly on groceries. That is not just how much, because there are weekly refills I do, there are weekly shoppings I do, there are, yeah, so I have a video that you can estimate on how much you spend a month living in the UAE. Question is, how do I find employment in the UAE? You can search through online portal. Yeah, there are different recruitment online portal like Indeed, Gulf, Recruit. There are so many. You just have to apply. And at times you have to go out and search for your job. Go to where you are looking for a job, go to areas around and get the emails of this company and send them an email. Like I for once, I got my job. Um, I went looking for a job. I left one morning, dressed up, looking for a job, and I met where I had several CVs I had to drop in different companies. Then I got the email of where I work in today, and I went back home, tell out my CV, and I applied for the job, which I got. What are the laws regarding social media use in the UAE? I don't know about other countries, but the UAE is very strict on cyber laws. Posting offensive, defamatory content can lead to legal consequences. Yes. Next question is, how does the healthcare system work in the UAE? The UAE have one of the best healthcare system. Trust me, I have experienced healthcare in my country, Cameroon, and I have experienced the healthcare system in the UAE. And I would likely say, and I would gladly choose this healthcare system of the UAE. Both the public and private healthcare system have high quality services. There's no discrimination. You just require maybe an insurance, or in government hospitals, some government hospitals, they are free. You don't need to have a deposit before getting treatment. You can be treated and the bills are being waived. The next question is, what education opportunities are available in the UAE? There are several international universities in the UAE. There's a Canadian university, the French university, the Sorbonne, which is a Sorbonne University, the American University. There are so many international universities, and there are local universities too, like the Khalifa University. There are so many universities and educational opportunities you can have in the UAE. And recently, the government of the UAE, of Abu Dhabi to be precise, had an undergraduate program in education, fully sponsored, be it for stay at home moms or anybody. So it was a fully sponsored scholarship. How can I start up a business? This one, I don't know. You just need to visit the government offices. They will give you details about that and events in the UAE. There's a Dubai Shopping Festival, the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, the National Day Celebration, the Sheikh Zayed, there's Sheikh Zayed Festival. There are so many festivals that go around throughout the year in the UAE. How do I obtain a driver's license in the UAE? All you need is to enroll in a driving school, submit the required test, and that's fine. Transportation options in the UAE. In the UAE will have one of the most, how can I say, accessible transport system in the world. I have spoken with some friends that moved from the UAE to America, and some friends that moved from the UAE to Canada, from the UAE to the UK, and they told me UAE have one of the best transport system. Another question is, are there any law about photography in the UAE? Yes, this is a very important point about photography. You can go to jail for taking pictures in areas which are prohibited. Also go to jail for taking picture of someone without his authorization in public area. So it is always what can I say? We should be very careful when taking pictures in public area or government buildings, embassies, government areas. Always check of the prohibited camera sign. In most places, the sign is always there. There is a picture of the camera and with a cross on it, which shows that prohibited from taking photography. The next question is, what languages are commonly spoken in the UAE besides Arabic? It's widely spoken in the UAE. Um, and another language is like the Hindi, the Urdu, the Tagalog, and another. This question is actually funny. Is kissing, holding hands allowed in the UAE? Yes, it is generally accepted to kiss and hold hand in the UAE, but um, not this kind of intimate kissing is allowed in public, where you can hold your lover hand, you can hug your lover, you can peck your lover as well on the jaw, but or even, yeah, but not the deep kind of kissing is not allowed. Is moving to the UAE good for a career? Yes. The answer is yes. Moving to the UAE is absolutely good for your career. And again, the salary in the UAE is tax free and is highly competitive. There are lots of industry that are competing, and you might actually have a good salary which is actually tax free.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope this video answered some of your burning questions. If you like the video, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and please share with friends. And if you have more questions, please drop in the comment section. I love hearing from you guys. See you next time. Ciao.